Now, I'll admit I've always had a thing for Latin men, but Marcos was extra special. He was a chiseled, light-skinned, muscle-bound, brown-eyed, gorgeous Latin lover. So I picked up the turkey sandwich and I was headed for the cash register, but then I noticed him smiling at me. So I decided to be brave for once and make the first move. Hi, has anyone ever told you that you're a very attractive guy? Tú eres muy bonita. Oh, muchas gracias.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ask the Girl from Schenectady, and I'm your amazing host, Aduayo Magic Kodumi, aka Ayo Magic, the girl from Schenectady. So that clip you just saw was another clip from my one-woman show where the main character pursues a Mexican guy named Marcos. So today's topic: should us women pursue men that we're interested in? Well, let's hear what the amazing male and female panel had to say about this
one. And the reason why I say no, and probably because I'm old school, I just was always raised that if a woman is the one that's chasing a man, it's not right from the get-go, because the men are the hunters. I could be wrong. Maybe that's antiquated. But yeah, that was hard ingrained in me. So now I will say, if you make the first move and I'm feeling you, then we'll go back and forth. But as far as like me initiating the first, not for the most part, not me.
What's the harm of, winking an eye, saying hello, or, just a small gesture? I don't think it has to be anything, super thirsty or anything really aggressive, but just enough to say that I'm interested. Also, too, I think the good part of that is, being the person that pursues. I think that if a woman pursues a man, she's going to catch him off guard, because most men are used to being a pursuer. So I think to that point, I think that can really be in you women's advantage to be able to see who this man is, up front and raw, because it's like, you're reaching out to him, you are letting him know you're interested in him, and he's not expecting it. Unlike if he's reaching out to you or showing interest in you, he has time to study you from afar. He has time to get his lines together. He has time to do whatever it is he needs to do to tell you the right thing. But I feel like, if you are being the pursuer, you can kind of see who he is, in his truth,
I would say something.
Really?
Like Ina said, he opens the door to there being a connection just by staring. I've been in situations too where I've had someone really stare, and then I approached them, but they were shy. They were so shy. Like it was kind of like they're staring because they're obviously attracted, but they don't know what to say to you. So it's a really strange experience walking up to someone and having them be completely tongue-tied. And I'm awkward too. So it was like, I don't even know how to correct this. Like he's not saying anything. I don't know what to say. Let me walk away.
Interesting. Okay. Well, just to refresh your memory, we actually did discuss this topic already on episode 8. It was brought on by my lovely audience, you guys, and it was part of my question of the day, and I thought it would be great to bring it back and get the male perspective on this topic. And now that I've heard it, I have to say I partially agree and partially disagree with Courtney. And the reason being is, I agree that it is okay for a woman to show she's interested in a classy way, maybe smile, nudge your eyes. There's ways in a classy way to let a guy know that you're interested. But overall, I disagree. I don't believe a woman should be full on pursuing a man that she's interested in, mainly because I believe men are hunters and it's part of their position as a man to make the first move as far as asking a woman out. Now, however, I do have to tell you, in my opinion, I think there's nothing sexier than a man who knows what he wants and goes after it. That's just how I feel, because I'm used to being pursued. I'm used to men pursuing me. That's how it's always been. And it's attractive. For me, it's very attractive when a man knows what he wants. And I think probably for me, that's one of the qualities that I want in a partner, is someone who's a go-getter and goes after what he wants, and he's not timid or too shy about it. Now, I have to also say, based on what Diana mentioned about a guy being shy and having, a few, insecurities about coming up to a woman, I understand that. I think that's realistic. But honestly, at some point, it's okay if the guy's shy and you go up to the guy and you start making conversation. I've personally done that in the past. I have done that. However, I still think the guy still needs to make the move. He still needs to be brave enough to come out and say how he feels and be the one to actually do the full pursuing. All right, it is time for me to introduce a whole new segment. Yes, honey, entitled Battle of the Sexes. So for my belated birthday a few months ago, I decided to play a little game with my male and female panel entitled Battle of the Sexes, my version. And it was a pretty fun time. It was pretty interesting what the men had to say, and vice versa, what the women had to say about the men based on some of these topics. So I thought I would share some footage on my next few episodes. So let's take a look and see how things went down.
Name things that men do to impress women. And go.
Exercise.
Go to the gym. Lie.
Drive a nice car.
Nice car.
Wear jewelry. Buy new clothes.
Pay for dinner. Or the date.
Buy gifts.
You can literally just say everything and they'll cover everything.
Did I mention lies?
Yes,
lies.
Lies. That covers everything.
So for the men, your next question is, name things that women stuff in their bras.
Napkin.
Ready? Tissue.
Silicone fake breasts. I don't know, like their wallet,
Rags.
keys, money,
Jewelry. Paper towel.
condoms.
Wipes for diapers.
Yeah.
Diapers in my mouth?
Diapers? Who said diapers?
I said wipes for diapers, right? Wipes for the baby or whatever. For the
Pillowcase.
Their ego, self-esteem.
Gum.
Stolen goods. Stolen goods.
That's it.
Men say the craziest things, don't they? Well, on that note, that concludes today's episode of Ask the Girl from Schenectady. Now, please tune into the next episode where we'll have more footage of Battle of the Sexes, and the topic will be prenuptial agreements. Yes or no? You don't want to miss that one. So please, as usual, keep those questions coming. If you have any questions or future topics that you'd like to see on the show, feel free to send me a message or follow me on Instagram. I'm at Ayo Magic. Again, that's spelled AYOMAJEK. And as usual, please like and subscribe. Talk to you soon. Smooches.